YouTube, how's it going? Nacre321 back again with a random video this Sunday afternoon, May the 15th. Just call it a channel update, a vlog, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of random thoughts of things that have been going on in my life, in the gaming community, yada yada, that sort of thing. So if that sounds interesting, then I guess stay tuned. We got enough to talk about here. And the first and foremost, the big news as far as my life goes, I'll be moving again in the next month. About a year ago, at this same time, I moved to where I currently am right now because I graduated college, got a job out here. I mean, it was a year-long internship, so I knew it wouldn't be a permanent thing. So I'm looking to get another internship, most likely, somewhere else. I've applied places, had a couple interviews last week, so hopefully I should hear back within the next week or so. Then I'll know for sure where I'm going, but right now I know that I won't be here. So probably mid-June I'll be moving out. I may not have contact with YouTube, and I don't even know what my situation will be as far as living, much less YouTube or any gaming or anything like that. So if you don't hear anything from me mid to late June, that's probably why. But I should be back up here at the latest sometime in July. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully wherever I go has good Goodwills, good flea markets and all that kind of stuff, because out here it's a little scarce. So if anything, that's a little bit of a silver lining to moving. Hopefully going to somewhere that has better retro game places than here, because we have nothing. Anyway, that's the big thing for me, moving next month. Other big news that applies to more of you out there probably is the PSN. It's back online. As of last night, they started putting PlayStation Network back online across the U.S. I think it's going international here in the next day or two as well. I logged in last night and it said I needed a system update, and I got all excited. I was like, oh, it must be up. But it downloads the update, but the PSN still wasn't up. I checked again this morning and it would log into the PlayStation Network and show my friends list and everything, but it still wouldn't log into the PlayStation Store. I tried to go on there, so it's starting to get everything fully functional. It requires you to change a password when you log in, which I would have recommended to do anyway, but it forces you to do it, which is kind of nice. But yeah, that's one more step towards normalcy to you PS3 users out there. Luckily, I don't rely on that. I have a 360 and a Wii and, a bunch of other gaming systems I can use. But to those of you that only had a PS3 and, relied on that for your gaming, it's probably been a long wait to now. So that's good that you guys can finally get back online and get to gaming and play, Call of Duty or whatever you guys play. I don't know. But I've been using this time to actually beat some single-player games. I don't know if it necessarily was the PSN outage or what it was, but I've, like a lot of you out there, I'm sure, that I buy games faster than I can beat them, and I leave a lot of games half-finished, close to finished, I don't know, barely started, whatever story you want to say. So I've actually knocked off quite a few games off my to-beat list, and those include some games I haven't showed you guys yet. They'll be in my pickups video at the end of the month, but we'll go ahead and show you 3 games that I've beaten that you've seen before. And let's see, which one did I buy the longest ago? That would be Super Mario Galaxy. Finally beat this game. I bought my Wii in, I think, November, and I bought this along with it, and played it a ton. It's a great game, fantastic game. I know, I'm sure all of you know this game came out in 2007, something like that, so, this is old news to half you guys out there, but it's really a fantastic, fantastic game. And finally beat it. Very cool. I didn't get all the stars, obviously. I just beat the story mode or whatever you want to call it. So maybe I'll go back and play some of those levels over and get some more of the stars. But I really do want to get Mario Galaxy 2. I was hoping that they would drop it to, drop it from anything from $50, drop it to 30 or 40, because they're kind of, pushing the Wii out of the way for this new system that's going to come out next year. But Nintendo's horrible with price drops. They never do it. So hopefully down the road I can get Galaxy 2 for cheap. But either way, I know it's going to be worth it, because I've heard that game's even better than this game. And I love this game, so I can't wait to try out Galaxy 2 at some point down the road. I'm already 2 years behind on that also, but I don't care. Whatever. Anyway, next game I beat, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Very cool game. If you liked Assassin's Creed 2, you'll like this one. If you found Assassin's Creed 2 frustrating, you'll probably find this frustrating as well. It's, you know, not much has changed from that to this one. There were some times where the controls, you know, it didn't jump where you wanted to, and it's a little imprecise sometimes, but overall it's alright. You know, a decent story. It's a little kind of over your head at times. It's a really kind of Illuminati conspiracy story, so it's really weird at times, really vague, but interesting. They've already announced another Assassin's Creed, so we'll see how that goes. It's only been like a little over a year maybe since that one came out, and they're already putting out a new one, which sort of scares me. I was hoping that they would take a little time to sort of have a new, you know, more well-polished game. I don't want it to seem like it's kind of rushed out the gate, but we'll see. I usually don't pick them up right away anyway. I wait till they drop in price. I got that for like $20 maybe, and I got Assassin's Creed 2 for $20, so I'll probably wait, you know, a year down the road when it's dropped in price. So yeah, cool game, Brotherhood, very sweet. Another game I beat that you've seen before, I got this, when did I get this? I think after Christmas, with like a gift card. It was on sale the week after Christmas at Best Buy for $10. Splinter Cell Conviction. And it's got mixed reviews from a lot of people. You know, I used to always love the Splinter Cell games back to the original one. I had it on the PlayStation 2. And I like that one. It's definitely a lot different though. It's more action oriented. You really don't have to be stealthy at all if you don't want to, which is, you know, good and bad. I think it doesn't punish you for like getting caught, and you can like fight your way out of situations, which is a little better. And I think the other one was it forced you to kind of be stealthy because half of it was because the action controls were so bad, and I don't necessarily like that. When the controls are what prohibit you from doing something, there should be incentive to be stealthy, other than I don't want to get in a fight because, you know, the controls suck. So it's a little better. It's you can be action, you know, blast everyone in the room if you want, which is most of the time how you have to do it, unfortunately. Because I do like the stealth option, but in this game it seems like half the time that's not even an option, which, whatever. I mean, overall it's not a bad game, but if you go in expecting Splinter Cell 1, you're going to be disappointed. But still, not a bad game. You know, you can get it for $20 now, if not cheaper. So it's definitely worth a pickup. I don't know if there's much going on as far as online in that game. But just for the single player experience, it's pretty cool, just action adventure game. Nothing, you know, spectacular, but nothing horrible either. So I'd recommend it. It's a pretty cool game to any of you that like sort of action Tom Clancy-ish games out there. So those are 3 games that I've beat. You'll see more of them, I'm sure, at the end of the month when I do my pickups video. Let's see, what else? There were some games I forgot on my April pickups video that I'll just mention quickly now to you that I got. I can't show them because they're Xbox Live games. Xbox Live was having a weekly sale. I can't remember when, sometime in April. But games were like half off, and so I got $20 worth of games because when you buy points, they don't allow you to buy it. You know, it's only certain increments, so you can't buy it to, you know, if I wanted 2 games that were 1,200 points each, I can't just, you know, buy that amount. It forces you to buy a little more, which is, you know, sneaky, but whatever. It worked out okay for this. So anyway, what I got for half off was Shadow Complex, which I beat, which was a pretty cool game, for 800 points, or 850. It's normally, I don't know, whatever. No, it's 750 because it's normally 1,500, I think. So I don't know. Their point system is stupid. Yeah, I think that's what I got it for, something like that. Anyway, so it was like $7.50, I think, is what it comes out to. Yeah, something like that. So not a bad game. It's very kind of Metroid-y. A lot of people compare it to, which I can see that comparison. Not bad. You know, I'm not one to kind of. I usually don't like those kind of games. They're usually a little too broad for me, and they don't explain as much where you need to go. I'm not going to sit around and explore for 2 hours just to figure out where I'm going to go. This one's a little bit more linear, so it's a little better, but pretty cool game, you know, for a decent cheap price like that for $7, you know, not awful. And the other $7 game I got was Trials HD, which I was really, really disappointed in, honestly, because I remember playing the demo, or the trial, I guess, for Trials, if that makes sense, back in the day, a lot. And I thought it was pretty cool, but once you get the actual game, the difficulty curve, I mean, it's not so much a curve as it is like that, and then just it's like a wall. I mean, when you go from medium to hard or whatever, it gets absolutely ridiculous, and it's just not very fun. It's like, it just gets frustrating, and I don't know. It's not a lot of people doing anything in that game now. It's really, people got their fun out of it a couple of years ago or whenever it came out, so I'm a little late to the party, I guess, and I don't really like it too much, which is a shame. But oh well, it was half off, so it wasn't a huge hit. And with the remaining points, I got Magic the Gathering, what, Duel of the Planewalker or something like that. As I used to play Magic cards, like I'm sure every semi-nerdy kid did back in the day. People still play it now. I mean, it's a really popular card game. Really interesting, but really expensive. I hate that game that you have to like keep buying the new sets and stuff. Obviously, they need to make money, so that's what they're gonna do. But it's frustrating as a player. You build a deck and everything, and finally, yay! And then a new set comes out, and people won't let you play with the old stuff, which stinks. So this game's a little better. It's a little frustrating at times, just because you can't customize early on. You can't customize the decks like you really want, but not a bad game. I got it for like $5 because it's normally 10, but half off it was 5. So not bad, just to waste some time if I ever get the itch for like a competitive card game, which I do sometimes. So nice to have. Not too bad for $5. What else do I got? LA Noir is coming out this week, which I'll pick up. And a heads up to all of you that have, I hype Kmart a lot when I buy games and stuff, because they actually have some really good deals that go under the radar a lot, I think. And this week, if you're a rewards member there, which it's free to sign up, so you might as well. Admittedly, the reward system kind of stinks, because it's, I think, Best Buy, their reward system, you get $1 in rewards money per $10 you spend. But at Kmart, it's $1 of rewards money for every $100 you spend, which is stupid. Because like when I bought my 3DS and a game there, I was expecting, you know, to get awesome like game points there. I got like a little under $3, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So that kind of stinks. But anyways, they have a good deal this week though for reward members. You get a $20 gaming coupon, which is pretty much just a gift card, but you have to use it on games, which is what I would use it on anyway. But you get a $20 gaming coupon plus a free game that's priced $20 or less. So that's, you know, like getting two $20 games basically with it, which is awesome. So I'm thinking I'll probably get maybe Zelda on the Wii, because that just got knocked down to $20. If not, there's a couple other $20 games I've been wanting to try. I think Bayonetta is one of them. So we'll see when I get there Tuesday what the deal is. So I thought I'd let you guys know. Kmart or Sears, I think, does the same thing. Good deal this week on LA Noir. I know most of you probably get it at GameStop anyway, but I want to do as much as I can to get people out of GameStop, because they're awful. I hate GameStop. Anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of ramble for a while, get some gaming news out there and personal news out there. So, oh, duh, I brought this out. Anyway, I went to a local Redbox today. It was outside, I guess next to one of the Goodwills I usually check, by a grocery store. And if you don't know Redbox, here is the actual sleeve. It's literally a red box where you rent movies and they charge you per night. So it's a little better than Blockbuster. You don't have to pay for the whole 5 days or anything like that. So it charges you per night. It's a machine. You just automatically put your credit card in, and this little kind of hard plastic sleeve slides out with your disc in it. And yeah, it's a good service for movies. I've used it a lot. And I checked randomly because I heard that they were having games in them now, and the one by me did have games. I got Homefront for the 360, which is the game I was interested in, but I'm not going to buy it because I heard it's, you know, not much going on multiplayer-wise, and I'm burnt out on first-person shooters anyway, online. But I wanted to try the single player because it looked interesting, so I figured I'll rent it, what the heck. So I got it at Redbox. It's $2 a night. Not a bad deal. So hopefully I can beat that thing in like 2 or 3 nights. You know, $6, not too bad. But yeah, check your red boxes for games. I think that's going nationwide here in the next month or so, that they'll all have games. Yeah, but that's it. That's it for news for me. Stay tuned. Pickups video probably coming in the next week or two, and or at the end of May. It's already May. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, stay tuned. For now, NateGreat321 signing out.